Wendell Pierce was in a Broadway production of Death of a Salesman. Yeah, like we needed another one of those. The shittiest play ever written, possibly in human history. It's about a fucking suicidal guy who sells shit. You know, yeah, because that's the American dream. That's how we envision the American salesman since 1950 or whenever the fuck it was written. There's hecklers at this Broadway show. Now, if you've ever been to a Broadway show, it is the most deplorable event. It's so cringe. Theater in general, I consider to be, it's a dying art, kind of like radio, but at least radio serves a purpose. Theater is like pretending that the audience isn't there, but this is actually the exception, because apparently these motherfuckers in the audience got so loud and so disruptive that this dude had to break character.
To me, I'm not to deal with it. I'm gonna ask them to let you stay. No, hold on.
No.
I'll make a deal with you, man.
Why would you do that? If you're a comic like me, you could like get some jabs in or whatever. You can deal with these fuck faces, because it's like a lower art form. But you're playing a character, bro. Like, you're literally, people know you're playing a character. So, like, once you break character, you're kind of fucked. Like, the show is over. Because that illusion has been shattered. People paid a lot of money to see this. Broadway shows are hella expensive. Like, think of how much of that ticket money could have gone to helping the homeless and shit. And instead, we get this shit. It's such a privilege wink right in our faces, and I'm so glad it went this way. I want to see more of this. Not the good Broadway shows. Not ones where there's actually talented people involved, but ones like this where just pointless retreads of hack plays, like Death of a Salesman. It was actually a really good show to LARP at, if any.
If you want your money back, I'll give you your money back. Hold on! I've waited too long for this. You waited too long. So if you would like your money back...
If he's doing this in character as Willy Loman, it's kind of ironically funny. Because it's like, because he's supposed to be like the worst salesman ever, right? So if he says, if you would like your money back, I will guarantee your money back. He's kind of doing that salesman shit. I might have missed the boat on this one, dude. This might not be my best take, but fuck it. I'm rolling with it.
I will guarantee your money back.
They told us we had to leave. I ain't do.
He said.
How are these ghetto people in the front row? Like, they should not be able to afford this bullshit. This dude's obviously cucked. Like, he's on a bad date right now. He's on a bad trip with this broad right now, this fat chick. That's sad. You take her to a fucking expensive-ass Broadway show, and this is what you get? Like, okay, at a comedy club, at least the price tag is, like, it's justifiable. And that's the price you pay, is you get hecklers a lot of the time. Rarely happens at a Broadway show because people are so financially invested in this facade.
I watch you on TV.
That's why this is so hilarious to me. This is why I felt the need to comment on this and not any other drama, because like this is like society crumbling. This is like high society starting to feel the pressure from the underlings, from the underclass, a lot of whom are just pieces of shit. Like, okay, I'm a commie when it comes to like billionaires and having their land and shit. Fat bitches who work at McDonald's and feel justified in acting like this in public can all suck a dick.
I understand, man. I appreciate that. No. Listen. So all I'm saying is, if you want your money back, I'll give you your money back. I'll give you your money back. Thank you. I understand. I'll give you your money back.
Nah, dude. Americans are way too soft on these motherfuckers. No refunds. No fucking refunds in this bitch. Fuck you. Dude, you paid $400 to see a fucking Broadway show. You couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut. If a guy was, like, pinching you or, like, violating your space or whatever, that's one thing. I would have gotten up, calmly reported it to the fucking whoever was there, and asked to, like, be moved to a different seat or something like that. But these people are so low IQ. Like, this is the degradation of society. Not just America, but, like, society in general. Dude, Dude, she literally looks like John Travolta in Battlefield Earth.
If you want your money back, I'll give you your money back.
Now, they're all gonna want their money back now. That's the problem. You done fucked up the entire performance. Stop going to these faggy art performances and start going to comedy shows. Because a trained comedian does not play games with hecklers. If this were a Bill Burr show, he'd be like, shut the fuck up and leave. No refunds, bitch. If this were a McDonald's, they would call the cops. But artists, for some reason, are expected to, like, take shit like this. Fuck you. You know, dude, I don't even feel bad for these people. I don't feel bad for them at all. They spend money like crazy anyway. If they can afford a $400 Broadway show, give them all their money back.
So if you would like your money back, I will guarantee your money back.
Dude, this whole play is ruined now. This whole play, he's gonna have to, like, cash a check and bounce if he can, bro. If I was Wendell Pierce, I wouldn't have even gotten involved in this shit. I would just say, turn the fucking lights out until somebody gets these pieces of shit out. Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look at her nasty ass, unclean forehead. Bitch looks like a fucking asteroid with that fucking onion ring toilet seat dangling from her neck.
He said,
I'll watch you on TV.
I understand, man.
I watched you on TV! Yeah! So now I get to, like, interrupt you in real life. That's not how that works, ma'am.
I'll give you money
She looks
back.
like fucking Waka Flocka Flame after way too much Hennessy.
I understand. I'll give you your money back.
And of course they have the fucking butch lesbian cops escorting them out, because, like, yeah, we can't have fucking men dealing with the shit anymore. She's flipping everyone else off like she owns the place. Fuck these people. I really hope they didn't get their money back. If they did, that just shows how cucked society is. They should have been kicked to the fucking curb and thrown trash out on the way out. And this whole polite society shit has got to end, dude. I swear to God, like, the crowd should have absolutely mauled her and turned on her, but they're too scared because, oh, COVID, oh my God. A lot of times with these Broadway shows, I've been to Broadway shows where just, like, they get interrupted and shit, or somebody makes a mistake and stuff. Or sometimes it is actually an interaction with the audience if it's like a comedy thing. But if it's like a legit dramatic performance, that's a whole different vibe. Like, you can't just suddenly turn it into a carnival and expect it to go well. I'm Jake Jones. Stay winning or stay tripping.